Hey everyone, it is a overcast and pretty cold Sunday, January the 19th of 2020. Wanted to give you an update on a few things, three of them. Number one, I'm going to go over just a personal status update. Second of all, I'm going to go through a medical update, and the third thing I'm going to go through is a training update. So, personal update, as many of you know, I'm largely staying off of Facebook. It's largely too toxic for me. Despite all my bluster, sometimes I can be a pretty empathic and pretty sensitive man, and the fact that people use it like a fucking public toilet is just obnoxious to me. I'm gonna go and clean my friends list because there's a bunch of bullshit people on there that like to snipe and chime in every once in a while. Just because I hung out with you 10 years ago doesn't mean you know anything about the man I am now. Not to be mean, just tired of people's bullshit. So, and that means my own too. So I'm largely staying off of it. So that's the social update. If you want to keep in touch with me, you can always go to RichKaz.com. And you can go through the contact thing unless you already have my phone number or email address, in which case you can get a hold of me that way. Medical update. For those of you who have been following me at all, you know that I've had some challenges over the past couple of years, specifically with my hand, which is still jacked, and my back and my intestinal tract. I've had gut issues. One of them was a ruptured colon, which almost killed me. And as a result of all of that, I've put on a lot of weight because I haven't been able to train, haven't been able to work out, try doing push-ups with, recovering from a couple surgeries. And by the way, they wanted to do a third surgery for carpal tunnel on the same hand, which I had scheduled, and I said no, at least not for now, because I have to train. I don't care if I'm in pain. It's, by the way, really weird simultaneously being numb and in pain. Very weird. But that's the way it is. So I am back to riding, so that brings me to the third thing, which is training. Yesterday was the second AIDS Life Cycle training for Northern California, and I followed it up again today just to go out on my own. Did 30 miles yesterday and 20 miles today, so not bad, not a bad way to kick things off. I'd like to get back to the 50s, 60s, 80s, that kind of thing, but I will. And yes, it was painful. Yes, it took a lot, but I do have wraps, I've got tape, I've got Tiger Balm patches, which also help. I've been doing everything I can to mitigate the causes of the carpal tunnel. I just can't afford to be down for another month and a half recovering from the non-invasive surgery, which is different than the last two surgeries, which, 2 titanium screws, then one of those failed, so they had to put 8 more in. So I have 9 titanium screws in this hand. And I just can't afford to be down anymore. I can't mentally, physically, psychologically, spiritually afford to be down anymore. And so I just gotta go. Anyway, that brings me to the final thing of the training season, which is the reason I'm training. Obviously, I'm doing AIDS Life Cycle 2020 again. This will be my third one out of 5 years. For those of you who have already donated in the past, I want to say thank you. I have never raised less than $5,000 a year. Total, I'm at about $15,000. So I just want to say thank you. I've got another push this year. It's going to be different than the past few years because, I'm going to do everything I can to not have another medical issue, but I can't control everything. I just do what I can. The other thing that's going to make this a little different is that I'm not going to be on social media as much. So I'm going to be relying on friends and family to tell other people. I will be sending out email blasts. I will be able to contact you individually, and I'm going to be counting on you to help me out in this cause. Obviously the goal is to help stop the spread of AIDS through counseling, through prevention, through treatment methods, and the way we do that is by raising money through folks like you to fund two organizations, the Los Angeles LGBT Center and the San Francisco AIDS Foundation. And just to remind everybody that the reason I, as an ally, am helping and pushing so hard for this is because, well, first of all, because that's what people do. We help each other. The other thing is, why is it important to me? Because I've met a lot of these people and I care about a lot of them, and it's a fantastic community of great people. And in many ways, they've become more my family than anyone else, for a lot of reasons. Because it's, I don't go out and drink on Fridays and Saturday nights, especially when I got to be up at dark 30 to be training. And over the past handful of years, it's really transformed my perception of what being in community means. So I just want to say thanks for supporting me, for being supportive of me, to those who have been, and to those who haven't. You're probably not going to see this anyway, so it doesn't matter. Right now I'm training on the Black Cannondale. Thanks, Kat, for helping me liberate this fine machine. I can't tell you how great I feel. I've changed out a lot of parts, put a lot of personal energy and money into it, and I love it. And you can see the little, right there, the Team Smiley face, or my version of it. Anyway, hope everyone's good. I'm going to leave you at less than 7 minutes. Thank you so much, and check the links in the comments and to donate, because the world needs us to be good people. Thanks.